Good afternoon, folks. In today's video, we're talking the latest Lions news and rumors. And a lot to cover here. We're going to be getting great news into Mike Kafka. We'll talk about that immediately. Free agency, 3 individuals that the Lions could target from SI.com. Potential cornerback that could be released the Lions could look to get. The latest on Maxx Crosby rumors and Miles Frazier. But before we get into today's video, if you think it's a smart and sound idea to get back with your crazy ex that dresses up as a cactus, go ahead and subscribe to my channel because we talk all things Detroit Lions news and rumors. Sometimes being a Lions fan, you can make an error. Also, take that like button with you and let that bad boy get poked. Let's get into today's Lions news. Let's start with great news. Great news. After the Seahawks won the Super Bowl, rumors are flying around that they could hire Mike Kafka as their next OC. That's not the case because they have hired their OC, and it's not Mike Kafka. He's staying in Detroit. And I'm excited, as Jameis Winston says, when you're bringing in a coach that played the game, I think he'll be able to bring back what Ben Johnson had left there, the hunger, the intentionality, and will to win, said Winston. Mike Kafka is the man. His ability to create exciting plays, concepts is going to be very beneficial for Jared Goff. Good news. Great news that Kafka's coming back. He is the individual that I targeted for the Lions to get as OC. He was my number 3. The only reason number 3 is because I had 2 prior head coaches as number 1. Kafka is going to be a good benefit to the Lions offense. This is amazing news. You should be really excited. So in the comments, give me an H for a hell yeah or Y for yay. They're all positive. Let me know your thoughts in the comments right now. SI.com has 3 individuals, Vito Churko, that the Lions should look to target. And he's coming off of what Jason Garrett said a couple days ago, getting back to the offensive line. He says, I just think we have to, Garrett said. I mean, to me, when they're really rolling the last couple of years, that was their strength, is their team. They're able to run the football, control the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the play action passes come alive. All those special plays that they ran, it's becoming their winning line of scrimmage, and I think that they have to get back to that, and I think they understand that. They understand that. And we're going to get into some free agent targets that will address what the Lions could do in free agency. That's going to help with the offensive line and the offense and a little bit of defense. And the first target from Vito is saying Austin Hooper, tight end from the Patriots, been on multiple teams, Falcons. This would be a number 2/3 tight end. And that's kind of what I'm looking for the Lions. I don't think they're going to go out there and get the number 1 highest paid tight end. We have Sam Laporta. We're going to pay this guy big money. We got Brock Wright, right? Austin Hooper, you add him to the list. I think that would be a sound signing. It's going to be inexpensive, and it does help out the offense. Yetur Gross-Matos, pass rusher, San Francisco. I have identified him as a target for the Lions a while ago. Cheap pass rusher, situational, young. I like that idea. You put him with, if they bring back Al-Qadim Muhammad, or if they don't, you put him with another veteran like Al-Qadim, and then you draft a guy. Or you pick up Yetur Gross-Matos, pick up somebody else in free agency as a pass rusher, and you draft a guy. Revamp the edge. But an interesting thing that pop up in free agency that we haven't heard yet, and that you see in the picture right there, and that's Jack Conklin, offensive tackle from the Cleveland Browns. If Taylor Decker retires and they're wanting to get somebody that is a veteran, and then you pick up a tackle in the draft, you could do that. I don't know if that's the route they're going to go. But getting a tackle could be a priority if Taylor Decker retires. Now, I don't know if he's going to retire. I'm 50-50 on it. I hope he returns. I know a lot of people's like, hey, just let him go, He didn't play good last year because he had a shoulder. injury, and he was battling it the whole time after shoulder surgery. And I think, to be honest with you, would you rather have Conklin or Decker? I just go ahead and take Decker if they're going to go that route. But we've been talking about this forever. In free agency, I truly do believe that the Detroit Lions are going to target a center in free agency. I think that's the route they're going to go. In my opinion, that would be smart, right? Get a center, and then you draft your tackle in the draft. And if Taylor Decker comes back, that's probably the best case scenario of all situations. All situations. And that's what we're looking at for. We're going to talk about this because you're already seeing the title of the intro here is we're going to be talking about Mad Max in a minute. So should the Lions attempt to sign Maxx Crosby? S for sign, P for pass. Not necessarily that's what they're going to do. What you expect. Because why is that? John Macron, SI.com. The Lions have so much talent on the roster, it does appear that their Super Bowl window is still open. However, Detroit missed the playoffs in 2025, showing that this league does fall in line with the not for long motto. Ross explained the Lions general manager, Brad Holmes, needs to make a significant move to improve the defense, which just finished the season ranked 18th in total D, 22nd in points allowed. See, this defense has been cheeks forever, and this would solve it. And I'm going to go and I'm going to tell you again why the Lions can make it done. Here's Crosby's contract the next 3 years. 35, 29, 28. I don't know why I did 29. It's 28's the third one. Okay? There's things that could be done. First off, Graham Glasgow's not going to be here. That's going to cut it. Jared Goff can restructure his contract $30 million. St. Brown can restructure his contract $30 million. Kirby Joseph has got 1 to 2 years left with his knee. They can cut him after next year, saving $8 million. Okay? Right there alone. After next year, not this year. We have to keep DJ Reed this year, but next year, the Lions easily can save and cut him. And that would take buku money off. Okay? All that alone, you can get it done. It can. Remember, Taylor Decker, if he comes back this year, you'll have that $17 million, but if he retires, that's another $17 million. He's not going to be back next year. Decker's not going to be back next year. So at 29 and the 28, be good to go. That's why it can get done. I'm not saying they're going to do it, but I'm saying it can get done. So should the Lions attempt to trade for Maxx Crosby? S for sign, P for pass. Give me your thoughts in the comments right now. Another potential cornerback that the Lions could look to get is there's one that could get released here, and that's the Eagles cornerback. He's with the Jets too. They could save $8.7 million in cap by cutting Carter. There is no other player that offers the savings above $3.7 million. That makes this decision fairly easy, Kubiak said. General manager Howie Roseman secured depth after rookie safety Drew Mukaka fractured his ankle using mid-season trade that sent wide receiver John Mechie to New York Jets for Carter to swap day 3 picks, which Mukuna returned to the Eagles. Need for Carter simply to outweigh the savings that they would get in releasing him. Carter also played nickel for the Jets, but Cooper DeJean netted an all-pro selection at that position, which basically suggests nickel could be his home base. Now, if the Lions are looking for a cornerback, you're going to have to do someone extremely cheap because of our issues with the cap, and they're going to be trying to fix that offensive line. So they'll probably be free agent money towards the offensive line more, but if they're to pick up a cornerback, a cheap one is what we're looking at, right? 26 years old, 185. He could play safety. He can play corner. It's not going to cost you butt cheeks. Career stats here, because you don't want to see his stats last year because it was butt cheeks, but career 233 totals, 26 pass defense, 2 forced fumbles, and 2 interceptions. Again, you're looking for cheap, something that can help out the rotation, because we got already, right, Terry and Arnold, we got DJ Reed. I think the Lions bring back Rock Ya-Sin, right? We got a lot of questions in the secondary, the injuries to Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph. So this could be a cheap option if released. And it does sound like it's going to happen, that they get her done. That's what they do. Let's get into the next segment here. We talk about Lions news here, and this one is about Christian Mahogany. I do believe what Chris Shad says, because I am in him same part of his boat. He says part of the reason the Lions are drawn to Frazier in the draft is his performance to pass protection. Playing right guard LSU, opposing pass rushers rarely got to the quarterback on Frazier's watch and allowed 13 pressures, no sacks on 554 pass blocking snaps. In the final collegiate season, according to the Athletics' Dane Brugler, Frazier had a starting potential but had limitations to his athleticism. Now, Christian Mahogany and Miles Frazier are battling out for the guard position. But what if Frazier could be the right tackle? That would solve some problems. But he is the wild card for this offensive line, and I 1,000% believe with him. Because I thought he played really good at left guard last year, better than Mahogany. And he has the ability to swing tackle and play right tackle. So, man, Mahogany really could help the Lions out significantly. Like if he comes out and he beats out, or if Frazier beats out Mahogany, that can help out the Lions in a big way. Mahogany would be such a great get. Now remember, or Frazier would be such a great get. Remember, I was high on both of these. 5th and 6th rounds the last 2 years. Both these players, Miles Frazier and Mahogany. Sorry, I get them mixed up because they're kind of battling out for the left guard position. Both, back-end draft picks, but they had high potential, and they're looking pretty good. So I'm really excited to see what Frazier and Mahogany, when they battle it out, what is going to happen. And if Frazier does good at tackle, is it maybe a backup swing tackle? Ooh, that could help out a lot of problems. So give me your thoughts about the Lions news today. With that said, adios.